It's the season home opener for the Elton Lady Indians basketball team. This season is different.
Back!
It's a season that was once uncertain for head coach Roland Lacombe.
I could remember having pains in the back of my back. I can also remember just feeling tired, but not knowing why.
It was in the summer of 2015 that Coach Lacombe started feeling very sick. At the urging of his wife, Amanda, who's also a physician, he saw his doctor.
They told me that my kidneys were failing. I think my world came crashing down, and that was the time that I had to face it, and I had no other thoughts.
The diagnosis, polycystic kidney disease, the same disease that took his father at just 46 years old. A grueling regimen of at-home dialysis started and would follow for the next 16 months. Hard on anyone, let alone a father of 7, including 5 adopted children. Still,
Dad, get up, get up!
Coach Lacombe refused to stop coaching.
Nice move. That last summer league game, they had to carry me out. I mean, I couldn't breathe. I mean, I was flustered, but, I finished. And to me, that was the most important thing.
By that time, Coach Lacombe was on the kidney transplant list, waiting for a donor match. His assistant coach, Kim Captain, saw his health deteriorating in front of her.
When I noticed that he was really sick, he came with stitches in his lip. He had fell on a concrete floor and busted his lip and bit his tongue. So, that's when I kind of knew that I had to do something, or check at least,
So Kim went to her mom with a simple question.
And I asked my mom my blood type. She said O positive. She was like, why? And I was like, you know why.
Kim kept her testing a secret from practically everyone. Amanda Lacombe had her suspicions after Kim had asked a couple of questions about Coach's health, but she knew not to get her hopes up.
It's a 1 in a million chance that someone that you're not related to would end up sitting next to you every day and be a match.
Then a call came at the end of the last season.
I was like, Coach, I didn't want to let you know beforehand, but I want to let you know now that I did test for you, and come to find out that I am a match. And I could just hear him, just ecstatic, excited, overwhelmed. You could just hear it all in his voice.
It was you? That's what I said, it was you. And she goes, you didn't know? I said, no, I did not know. And I gave her a hug, and a good one.
On August 28th, Coach Lacombe had both of his kidneys removed, and Kim gave him one of hers.
It just made sense. It was more than basketball, because he's such a great guy for the community, for the girls. He does a lot.
I look at her differently. I look at her as a family member. Sometimes we'll be walking through the front door, and she'll be like, or you shouldn't be carrying that, it's too heavy. You're not supposed to lift over 10 pounds, or are you drinking your water? I mean, it's like a big sister, and I appreciate that. She's gone beyond just donating a kidney. She cares, and I care about her too.
Long after this basketball season ends, these girls will have a lesson that doesn't fade. One that proves the ultimate definition of teamwork and putting the needs of others ahead of your own.
No matter what, they care for one another. We've all had our difficulties at time to time, but we all work as a family and get through everything together.
And we came up with this little hashtag. Mason came up with it, and it says, #WeDoItForCoach.
Seeing beyond self to show what teamwork looks like.
We can serve others in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be through donation of an organ. And I told my girls that, y'all can be so much more of a team together if you just give of yourselves. We're not asking you to give an organ to one another, but give of yourselves to one another, and we can be so much better.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.